Onyx.
I'm Phoenix.
I was like, did you forget?
I am.
And I'm Lauren.
She's Alicia.
I'm Alicia. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, that's Lele. So today we will be talking about The Bachelorette episode 3 and the craziness and mayhem that Clare is putting us through.
This is my wine or my champagne for The Bachelor.
Should we
Bachelorette.
clink our champagnes?
Yeah.
We should definitely start drinking during our podcast, a little wine and sip.
Okay.
But
She
I feel like,
21.
yes,
She's
but
like, yes.
also, like, I feel like we all have a high tolerance, and it's just gonna be like drinking juice.
It'd be cute.
It'll be cute. They
Just a cute
started
little, just a
the
cute little
feel.
mimosa.
I mean,
hi.
like, our filters aren't the best with.
just
Ow.
yeah.
So with.
Sober filters aren't even.
I
It's a lot of
mean,
editing.
it's just a little wine.
yeah, you're correct.
Yeah,
You're
I mean,
I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. Anyways, okay. How did y'all feel about this past episode?
Okay, was this?
I was cringe. It was very cringe.
This was.
can't.
I honestly. Okay, this is a very broad Chris Harrison kind of statement. I think this is the best episode of The Bachelor or Bachelorette I have ever seen. I paused so many. I muted. There was so many Claire.
When I tell you the ghetto, I was
ghetto.
like, oh my gosh,
I-
Claire, giving me Flavor Flav and love.
Give me
Oh
flavor
my
and love.
gosh,
Give me Tila tequila.
it was literally
Tequila
like
tequila.
it was honestly the most. It was
Yes.
literally the most dramatic episode I've seen.
Yes.
And just because it was like I couldn't.
most dramatic episode.
I just couldn't believe it. It was one of those things like I'm watching it, but I can't be watching it. Even the stuff that wasn't her fault, like even the Yosef stuff, I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
"You're not actually saying
man-
this."
She said,
Crazy.
"My mother
Ooh,
is
he's out of
dying,"
his mind.
and
And he
he
said,
said,
oh,
give, I wasn't done talking.
I'm talking.
No,
I'm still
Yosef
talking.
is out of his mind. Like, there's something wrong with him. I was
Obviously.
like,
Right then and
why
there,
are
you
you coming
take
for
the-
her like this?
You take the bottle, you crack it, and you said what?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Say it again. One more time.
One more
One more
time?
time. I am Claire
Honestly,
Crawley.
Did you guys see him working himself up to
Mhm.
get more? It was like I was like, our
Yes.
producers in his ears is somebody like I saw a switch. Like at first he
Yes.
was like, okay, like I just don't respect. I wouldn't do that. Like
Mhm.
already, you know, like doing too much.
Yes.
And then he had another drive. He was like, actually, I would never want a woman around you or my daughter around you.
Yeah.
And you
She
were-
wasn't saying a
Is
word.
this-
She didn't say
And
nothing. He started coming for her.
He was just hyping himself up. He was like, "Yeah, come on, Yusuf. Yeah, yeah, Yusuf. Yeah,
That's literally-
you
there was a
disgrace
hype man.
me."
There was a hype man in his ear.
Yes.
telling me, yeah, get her.
because
This man
what?
wasn't even on that day.
And I love it. I'm sorry, but this is one thing that's glorious about reality TV when you can watch like emotions go across somebody's face live, because the range that Claire went through, like she was listening. She was like, and then you can tell she just got like bewildered and
Mhm.
confused and shocked. She was like, wait, what is happening right now? And then when he brought up the daughter stuff, you can see that little like, oh,
Yeah.
like it was like that deep,
She was like,
like,
so you want me to get crazy?
Mhm.
okay,
You,
it was.
You call me crazy, I could show you crazy.
It was
Right.
literally, and I feel like he took it out. This is why I know he's just like stupid and off,
Mhm.
because it's like, okay, maybe you want to have a little blow up because you're over it and you want to like go to Bachelor in Paradise, right?
Yeah.
So you want to do the villain, but the things that he was saying was hitting at a level that I'm like, they should not let him back on the show.
Never.
This is not like a
Wow.
regular Bachelor like villain, and they say
Remember
something a
Luke?
little like, you know,
He has
whatever.
emotionally
No.
abused those
Especially
people.
when like the
I don't know.
outside stuff
Yeah.
that's been popping up, like
From what
girls
stuff?
like girls talk about dating him and like what has
Oh.
happened and everything. Like it's just
He just
bad
very
news.
toxic energy.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yep, I feel that because disrespectful. I just didn't understand. And then when like Claire was trying to say something to him, and he was like, "I'm not finished yet." And she was like, "I've listened to you for the past 20 minutes. I can't."
I was like
imagine
20 minutes.
20
Yeah,
minutes?
I would
wouldn't-
have walked away.
I wouldn't
No.
have given him that long.
No, at all.
Once his voice get a little bit too raised, I'd be like, oh,
And he wasn't even trying to let her say her one line of like, I only said this once and I didn't want to say it to another man. I would never let you be the father of my or whatever it was. She was trying. She was like, no,
Claire.
wait,
He was like, it was literally insane.
I was like, oh, the misogyny, the control. He has control issues.
And then and then she's like crying. All the guys are trying to comfort her, and then she looks over, and then Dale just.
And then,
Lauren, tell your theory.
The producers told every other guy, give her some space, guys. Give her some time. She needs to cool down. And then producers like, get Dale.
Yes, where's Dale at?
And then Dale just magically appears.
Yeah.
When
They
all
had
the
fog
other guys,
in the background.
Yes, all the other guys apparently don't care. They didn't want to ask her, but only Dale approached her.
I was like, nobody else, only
right
Dale,
in front of the cameras.
Only Dale was able to get through.
She said, I just, once he was there, it's just everything went away.
Like, Claire. He went out of his way to comfort me, and I just felt so
he
safe.
Said nothing special.
And I was
says, I have 4 sisters, so I'm protective.
Yeah, I was like, I hate it. Whenever a guy invokes sisters, I'm like, shut up.
I hate the 4 sisters, grandma and mom type of guy. Like, I get it.
It's like,
you like
ideally,
women.
you don't have to have any of that to just be a good person.
Exactly.
To be a good man, you shouldn't have to I have a sister. I have a mom.
I hate men.
But let's fast forward into the first group date.
Okay.
Or was it even a group date?
Yes.
Okay. What? Okay. So what was this?
Because she postponed.
She canceled the daytime.
Do we know why?
No.
There's theories.
She was basically fawning over Dale.
I mean, it's one of those things, she could have... The problem is, I think at this point, the production kind of knows things are not going well. But, she could cancel a daytime. But it's production who made them wait. A lot of things are getting blamed. Some things are getting blamed on Claire that I can genuinely say that's not Claire's fault. That is production.
This is a television show.
Yeah, but I feel like she is getting blamed. She does enough on her own, y'all. She doesn't need any blame for when production is getting away. It's very heavily produced season. Super heavily produced. And so I think she could have canceled super early, and then they had them waiting because it festers emotions and gets them heated and
just
agitated.
The tension.
And then the nighttime portion
which is out of pocket. Why would they said they've been waiting for 4 hours just on that couch, just waiting for someone to come in? I would have been pissed. Teed.
Okay, so what was the first date?
There was
no date.
That was the daytime was canceled. So we went to
the group date was that
party.
Okay?
Yeah.
Cocktail party.
They just had a cocktail party.
So this cocktail party.
Let's talk. Oh, God.
First
This
cringe.
cocktail party. So Dale decides to make a little toast. They're like, hey guys, we're all mature. We're all here to fight for, Claire's love. Blah, blah, blah. He tried to have a little bromance, and let's have a group hug, guys. We're all in this together. And it's like, if you don't mind, he's so slick with it. He's like, guys, if you don't mind, I just want to talk to Claire one-on-one. Yeah.
5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes.
No, he didn't say 5 minutes.
Say 5 minutes. He said, even if
it's
it's
5
only
minutes.
5 minutes. I just want to get something I have to say. I have to tell her something.
Mind you, those guys could have looked for them
sooner than that.
When they was like, we're waiting, it's been 30 minutes past an hour. I'm like, why were you waiting for? That's on you. This is an hour.
I'm gonna try to get your story straight because one said an hour, one said 30
minutes,
one said 40.
Yep.
So y'all need to get your story straight if y'all gonna be extra with the times for first part. But y'all could have also y'all could have gotten up 5 minutes
like they did eventually, like they did afterwards.
Yeah, and they could have bended that.
I'm sorry, but the producers must have been stir crazy from quarantine and they wanted to be messy. Because why did the producers lead? What's his name? Was it Riley? They led Riley to the door.
Yes. Yes.
Easy. It was easy. They let him to the door, knowing what's happening inside that room, and how Claire and Dale were acting.
They were acting like high school kids.
It was high school.
They were in high school.
He's turning away from the camera to hide his boner. It was so.
This is the greatest episode.
No, for real. They were just rubbing on each other, making out. I was like, okay, so the season's over.
No,
and when Dale was like, at some point he had said, oh, the guys are gonna hate me or something, and Claire was like, why
would they hate you?
Why would they hate you? Who cares?
And just like, let them hate. Let them hate, don't hate.
Like,
that's what she wanted to say, but she was like, why would they hate? Knowing well.
And
all good and well.
And she like when Easy knocked on the door and like came in and tried to have a conversation, she looked so disinterested. Like she
looked.
Oh
she
no!
didn't care
Before
about
he
any of
came
them.
in, she was like, "Can we make these quick?" When she was
Yes.
like,
Okay.
Yes. Can we? It's like, can we speed up the rest of these?
And you know what? That's real shady. But I feel like this is when production is turning against Claire a bit, because there's every single lead has literally said there's nights when I tell them like I want to just wrap it up. Like they cancel cocktail parties all the time, or like let's just go to the rose ceremony. But the fact that they're showing it is really trying to say like Claire was just like she was so focused. But everyone has come off the show saying there was nights I just said can you make these 1 minute long, wrap it up. I'm gonna signal you. Let's end it.
Yeah.
For Claire, they're playing her.
They are.
They are playing her.
They are.
Oh, can we like refer to that page 6 article I found?
So what happened again in the page 6 article?
So in the page 6 article, they basically explained when production turned on Claire. It was the night of the cocktail party where she gives herself the flower.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's
was
when
it
they said
cocktail party or a different?
That was the second one.
That was the second one.
Second one. Okay, yeah. But yeah, when she decided to give the flower to herself because Dan wasn't there, she was like, "Yeah, guys, you guys didn't open up enough for me."
No,
she didn't say it like that.
Let's talk about.
She said I didn't get what I wanted.
Yeah, but let's talk about why they didn't open up or why she felt they didn't.
Okay,
open
we gotta go back.
There was a 1-on-1.
Okay.
Oh, that was before this.
We can do the 1-on-1 laugh. Yeah.
Oh, we can do the 1-on-1 after.
Should we 1-on-1 for last? Because that was cringe.
Yeah. Okay, we'll save that for later.
Okay. But the second when she gave herself the rose, she literally because their group date was them. It was the roast, and of course the producers are gonna edit it so we only see them going after Dale, and she felt like obviously. That's why probably they were weirded out even more because it's like, why is she honing in on the Dale jokes? Because we talked about everybody, and then
it seemed like only Bennett was the one who railed on him,
Dale.
but everybody else was like, we all said. I'm pretty sure they said jokes about everyone.
Yeah, and she was just stuck on the Dale. So then when they went to the cocktail party, everyone she asked, she was like, "So like, what's your issue about Dale?" Or like,
every single
what's going on?
person.
I feel like I don't know what's going on. Like, should I know something? Like, where the
she was trying to be so okay, but I was confused. I'm like, do you not think that they're gonna talk about that?
I have no
idea. Did
idea.
she not think that they were all gonna somehow figure out that with each and every one of them, she brought up Dale?
Every single one.
And then she low-key turned it on them. She was like, the date's supposed to be at us, but it turned into Dale. Like, you guys started talking about Dale and me. I was like, you talk about Dale. You brought up Dale. None of them brought up Dale.
How many
So
of
I was
them?
very confused. She just wanted to make excuses, in my opinion.
Yeah, I was wondering how many of them like told her she's like, I don't really want to talk about Dale. I want to talk about our relationship.
And she was like, but I'm so with Dale. So
I just want to make sure that I don't
Claire.
miss anything.
Yeah.
Because I think what the problem is with Dale, he's not an actual villain.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because even with the jokes that they were making, it wasn't like he's not here for the right reasons. It's more like he talks too much. Seems like he's talks
annoying.
A lot. Yeah, he seems annoying. Like he talks too much, and like he thinks he's a front runner, which is, I mean,
he is.
He is. So I mean, I don't.
And y'all all see it.
But I feel like I think she's making sure that there isn't like an actual thing. Like he's not here for fame or whatever. But the guys are just like, no, he's annoying. And for once, he's not on this group date, but he's practically on the group date.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was
They've never had time away from Dale.
And then she said, this rose goes to me because I'm the only one who's opening up.
She was like, I just didn't get what I needed on this
so
day.
I'm not going to give out this rose.
But this is for me, so thank you guys. Have a nice night. Like, what?
It was like we're reaching. Oh, and then that's when she made the comment when she's walking away with the producer and was like, I don't know what they expect. They're making fun of my fiance. And I said, oh, girl.
Oh, she was like, yeah, what am I supposed to say? Like, stop making fun of my future fiance or something like that?
No future.
She said,
my fiance.
Like, yeah, she's like, they're talking about my fiance. I was like, girl, he has not proposed.
Claire.
I was like, huh? What if he doesn't even want?
I'm gonna be so upset if they they better last forever.
Honestly.
Literally.
After all of this. And like, I'm rooting for them. Like, I love them.
I said they had a 1 year minimum. Now I need
y'all have 5 years.
You have
minimum.
5 years minimum now.
And I expect a kid. I expect a kid.
I want a kid.
I expect a kid.
I want a kid.
Because this is ridiculous.
I'm also just be sad for Claire. Cause like, girl.
Yeah,
but I do, cause I like Claire. I like them together. And I just love the mess that they are creating.
Yes.
I do think it's really cute that they are like, I think it's kind of cute that they're bringing out this high school energy,
Yes.
like when grown adults are just like so. And I do think they both have depth. So it's one thing is like not too concerning for me because I feel like they're not just like so in lust. Like I do feel like they could have a genuine connection, they could relate, but they also are just horn dogs right now. And they're just
because even before from the beginning, Claire's been like, quarantine has been hard on me. I have not had a touch.
No, that love language date when she's just like, oh, guys, I could just I can recognize you guys by your smell.
I'm like, please stop.
Girly, this is porn.
Like
this is a
imagine
porno.
listening to the episode with like headphones.
This is a family-friendly show, and you're doing a little too much, sweetie. Okay.
Yeah. And then on that date when Dale comes back in,
oh yeah,
I feel like the producers told him Claire's in there. I think they omitted with whoever.
Yes.
So I think he's like,
I think I don't think he literally was like.
He didn't. I think he was just like snooping around, and he was like, because he really was like, oh.
Yeah, I think it truly was an accident.
Yeah. And he wasn't expecting Claire to say stay.
Okay.
And Claire
so he walks in, right? And he's like, "Ooh, accident. I didn't know." But even though he didn't leave immediately.
No,
so it's like,
care.
Dale, you could have. He said, "Oh, my bad." My bad.
Oh, really? Okay.
And then she said, "Yeah, do you want to come in?" And then the guy that's when I paused. I said, "Claire."
I know.
Claire.
I screamed.
No.
I literally screamed and messaged you guys. I was like, "Oh my god."
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I was in my bed. I was like, "Claire."
Yeah. There's times me and Onyx were just simply looking at each other.
I looked at Lauren and I was like,
the covers are up here and we're both just going like, yeah, we're not watching. I can't look at the screen.
There was like 5 to 10 times I did that in one episode.
Yes. This was one of those.
It was the most addicting and the most cringe. It was like I was feeling all the emotions watching this episode. I was like, this can't be real.
You know what can't be real? I'm sorry. We're just gonna go to that one-on-one date.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Let's break this down.
I didn't. Did I see the date? Because the cover was over my head. I
was so uncomfortable.
We had to rewind because I literally was not watching the screen. So I missed the like you did it.
The pool part, I skipped through that, and then I slowly was rewinding to see what I because I was like
It was guys, I just sat there. I had to watch everything, but like I was just like, oh my gosh, like you can just tell she was not into the date
at all.
I was like, why did you ask him out
right
in the first place?
So
like
she could cut him.
I know, but when he first got there, it was just like no connection.
Yeah, that's the first. Yeah, there was like the general cringe of like there's no chemistry, and I almost felt like it was one of the things like she's not interested. But he also, I mean, I would be bored on the date as well. Like
he seemed tense.
Yeah, very like. But I think because usually the lead, they know how it feels, so usually they're working overtime to make their person comfortable. And Claire was not working overtime,
especially since this was the only second one-on-one. Yeah, so usually the lead is very much more like more passionate, does something fun and not so serious. I feel so they don't have to like. They just can loosen up, like do an activity so it's not as stressful. And they kind of had like a you have to talk date.
Yeah.
And it was just weird. And she was getting annoyed because he was ticklish with his feet.
Yeah.
For the spa day. He was like, yeah, I don't really get spa stuff.
But also, I think she was just annoyed because he wasn't Dale.
Yeah.
That's because even she was like, oh, I wish Dale was here. She's like, no. I'm very angry at him. I'm loving him. He's fun.
Yeah.
Like, no, you don't.
Keep in mind.
This guy is fun. I'm having a fun time. No, you're not.
I'm loving it.
and then all of a sudden they're in the pool. And I was like, okay, what? Okay.
Yeah, that was it just looked weird.
Yeah, I was like, this is the date? You guys are just going to hang out in the pool? So then I was like, all right.
Minimal effort.
And then the worst part of the happened. I was baffled. I was confused.
This is what I think happened.
I took a break.
So she Oh, okay.
Okay, you want to go?
Okay. I felt like she leaned in for the kiss.
Changed her mind.
Because she's a little horn. She's a little horn. And then, so, just to see if something would spark. Changed her mind. He was going to kiss her, but then she flipped it on him. Was like, I don't like being rejected. I don't. And she just leaves.
Yes.
I don't get that read.
Really?
I get similar. But like, I thought, to me, it was more like she's not into him, but she was like, okay, but let me try. Like, I feel like she was kind of, I keep thinking she goes through these periods where she's like, I'm not interested, but let me try, right? So I feel like she did lean in a lot. I think what happened was he sensed that she wasn't into him. So I think he was surprised that she's gonna try to kiss him, because he's like, this probably isn't going well. All of a sudden she turns around and it's like, yeah, let's get ready, and it's like goes in for the kiss, because she leans in like 90 and all he needed to do was like lean in 10, but he did freeze.
I saw the lean in.
He leaned in.
He was ready.
Didn't.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking I need to.
I rewatched the video. I was like, he was leaning into kiss.
He didn't lean in dramatically, because I feel like she was. But he had like tilted.
It looked like she was gonna take the lead.
And
he like already moved in so much.
He positioned his head though. Like, he didn't just like freeze.
Maybe she was already doing so much work. He can't lean in.
He did lean in,
but not enough. But she's over here. But she leans fully in.
But then also she was higher than him.
Yeah, so she's already like reaching out. Like, do you want her to like fall into you?
But she was initiating the kiss in the first place. So this time just like...
But that's always like the 80-20 rule. Like, or the 90-10 or 80-20 rules. Like, the first person leans in like almost, and the other person's supposed to like match.
Yeah, he leaned. I don't know.
They did not match. Okay. She leaned in a lot, but he did not match her.
Midway.
She stopped midway.
Maybe he's supposed to lean in too.
He did lean in. She literally, Lauren... I feel like you're the only one who read it that
way.
Okay,
maybe I need to rewatch it. What I saw, what it looked like to me, I was also confused, because it looked like she leaned in. He was like ready. I don't know. He didn't like fully go in, but it looked like he was like prepared. Like he was like, okay, you're about to kiss me, and then she just turned around.
Yeah,
that's what I saw.
But I saw like just getting prepared to kiss her. And then she stopped midway and looked at him. She was like, she shook her head. She was like, oh, no.
But then also that might make sense for Claire, because even well, that's different. Because remember when like none of the guys got up for her, and she like was like made a whole thing was like, you guys aren't here for me.
Yeah.
So maybe she's just like, she needs like him to like grab her.
Yeah. I think maybe she was like, I initiated, but you need to be the aggressor.
Yes.
Regardless, I don't know, miscommunication, right?
Yeah.
What happened after? That's when I wanted to cry myself to sleep.
That's what I feel was 100% him.
Because why would you keep on like, no, wait.
And he grabbed her neck.
And it's like the moment.
Did you guys see the moment in like Claire's eyes?
Like, it was legit. That was legit.
She looked scared.
That was legit.
My heart like dropped for her for a second. I was like, what?
It's like, dude, what?
And it's too, because
some guys don't know their own strength, and they're just dumb. No, but even they're just so horny. But she was so hyper to get a kiss.
But it was like he felt entitled to a kiss even when she like tried to.
Yeah. Like, they don't know consent.
Yeah, she doesn't want it anymore. Stop.
That was lack of consent. Like, regardless of why it happened, and she no longer wants to kiss you. So you no longer should try to kiss her.
Yeah.
And the fact he kept going after it, and she was doing that like that classic thing that women do, and is like they're trying to play it off like, oh, let's just get ready. Let's just get ready.
She was doing that for so long.
Yeah, it's fine. Let's just get ready. And like he's still like, what happened? Why are you like no, I want to kiss you. Let's kiss.
He grabbed her neck and tried to pull her in.
Yeah.
When he was trying to twist it, that's when I was like, see, now I'm glad she pulled back. I was like, no matter what happened, it's like, okay, we got to see this and we know this is a no, and now he's gone. Like,
and I was like, she shouldn't even show up to the date, and then she didn't. I was like, good for her. I was like, she shouldn't even have to see him again.
The only issue that I have is I feel like there was a teachable moment, and maybe him watching back and hearing the feedback, maybe, it's teachable now.
Yeah.
But to me, you got to see where he was like just saying like it was miscommunication, like I wanted to kiss her, but Chris not explaining, or maybe he didn't want to speak for her, but I just feel like he just thinks he's going home, and Claire is already looking like high maintenance.
Yeah,
it's just sending him home. Like he's not aware why he's going home.
I mean, he knows now.
Do she? Because she never explained that she felt uncomfortable. Or
she did.
Oh, she did?
Like, when they go to her in her room.
Like, watching the show. I'm saying, like, he watched it back.
That camera.
She was crying.
She's crying, and then it goes to her DR, and she's like, it just reminded me, it scared me, and reminded me of my past and what I went through.
Okay, I think I didn't click. Because I was like, she needs to tell him, like, it reminds her, like, of past abusive relationships.
Yeah, she doesn't. He didn't know then, but like watching the episode now, he should be able to tell.
Yeah,
I'm just worried that with everything that happened this episode and all of Clarisms, that it seems like this is a Clare, like, oh, she's just being extra. No, like, no. This was not an extra thing. This was like any woman in that position would be like, whoa.
This is a weird, aggressive, entitled men thing.
It was like that kiss, that was weird. That what happened after,
that was him.
That was a no. Absolutely.
That was a weirdness.
I agree.
That was aggressive.
This episode was a lot.
It was.
This episode was.
It gave me happiness. It gave me love. It gave me
lights.
It was giving a lot. It was definitely competing for a like top spot of reality TV.
Oh no, it definitely was.
For sure. It was up there with Real Housewives.
It really was.
It was
this
so
one
good.
episode.
This was a great. Okay, this is like I don't remember like last time I like consistently watched like Bachelor, Bachelorette, but like these last 2 episodes, I've been after each episode ends, I'm like, where's the next episode?
Okay,
like I need the next episode.
Like you like.
I need
it's
more.
Tomorrow, right?
More.
Or is it Tuesday?
Tuesday.
No,
Thursday.
Election. Stupid politics interrupting our Bachelor.
God.
What I was gonna say is I'm now nervous for Tayshia.
Why? Okay, wait. So she's just getting like the leftover guys.
That's
okay. There's a theory there's a theory that is a mixture of the guys who wants to stay and all. You know how they like technically cast like 100 guys, but they don't always make it to the show. They're gonna bring some of like the people who's been vetted but didn't make the show.
Okay.
At what point did they start quarantining those people? That's what I need to know.
I mean, well, Tayshia had to also quarantine. So like, because they said once she gave the rose to herself is when they like start contacting people.
Yes.
So since.
But then I'm thinking, so does production halt for a second? Or like, I'm just the overlap. I'm confused.
I don't think it halted.
Well, Tayshia had to quarantine. So for at least 2 weeks, they weren't doing anything.
Okay, that's what I was curious if the turnaround was that fast, because it's like, we're already going to see Tayshia next week, essentially.
Yeah.
So there's time passed. They just like fast forward the time for us.
But also, okay, I've read something about Tayshia's season and how it ends.
Oh, goodness.
And I'm kind of scared.
No spoilers. I
don't want to spoil it.
Is it a spoiler or is it rumors?
Yeah, it's a rumor / spoiler.
Then no spoilers. Absolutely no spoilers.
Because we don't know if it's true or not.
I don't care. I want no spoilers.
What I'm nervous for Tayshia.
I want to say it. Can I say it?
No, this is spoilers. No, Phoenix.
Does it have to do with like a guy being chosen or a guy not being chosen? I don't want to know.
No, I don't want to know anything but her ending.
Okay, text it to me. Text me, Phoenix.
I'll try to find an article, but I
send it to solely Alasia.
Text it to me.
Okay,
solely Alasia.
Okay.
So I was like very I'm nervous for her season now.
Okay.
I'm just like, wow, really?
My nervousness is coming from, I don't want it to be boring. Like, we're getting so much drama right now from Clare.
That's my main worry.
It's entertaining. And then I don't want it to be like a Becca season.
I'm scared it's going to fall off.
Yeah, I fell off that season. I tried to watch it the whole time.
You kind of, to have a really good lead, you want to root for them, but you also want them a little unbalanced.
Yes.
Or really strong-willed. Like Becca seems like a great person. Great person. Her season was immensely boring. And I feel that's why Tayshia has never, she's always been in the running for Bachelorette and hasn't been casted, because she seems like she can, but she also seems very polite. Like, she just seems like a Bachelorette that's nothing breaking the mold.
Yeah.
But you never know. And the guys are I also feel like the guys seem a little, because they're more mature, they're a little bit more chill.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like she has to correct craziness or something.
I still want good TV.
Same.
Like, I want drama.
I want it too.
I don't know if I can handle. I don't know if I could have handled the whole season of Clare. that would have been a lot.
Okay, I was thinking I would have rather. I mean, because I don't know what season was Tayshia on.
Colton.
I didn't watch. I think I
though.
just watched the good parts of Colton, or like the most like dramatic parts. Like, I don't really know Tayshia like that. So like I'm just like part of me is like, imagine if Claire just had her whole like imagine the mess.
I mean,
that
Tayshia,
would be.
She didn't mind calling people out.
Okay.
She did. Yeah, she was considered almost a villain.
Yeah,
because people really loved Kaylin and Kaylin and Cassie. She
Okay.
called them out for like kind of going for the Bachelorette or talking about how, not the right reasons.
Okay.
And Colton had asked her point blank period, like, are you concerned how they said anything? And Tayshia answered it.
Tayshia made it far with Colton, right?
She was top 3.
Top 3. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I remember him breaking up with her.
They had fantasy suites.
She had her first fantasy suite, and then it was Cassie
and then
Finch jump,
and Hannah G never got hers.
Was she
Who
on
else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Blonde hair.
But
guys,
okay, wait, did he break
Blake, right?
Did he break Blake?
Hannah G?
She ended up with Dylan, but there was a Blake drama.
I think I kind of watched that season a little bit. Did he like break up with Tayshia? Like,
Yeah.
Did he like go to her? Okay,
Yeah,
I remember.
yeah.
I think I watched like the last couple episodes, Colton seasons. But no, yeah. So I don't know how I feel about just going straight into, because I don't think it's gonna be the same as these first 3 episodes.
It's not.
It's not.
But I've seen like on Twitter, people are like
They like Tayshia.
They love Tayshia, and I feel like people are like, it's entertaining, but some people think like they're over Claire. Like it's not
They
even
are.
like
Really?
it's like they're
A
willing
lot
to
of
let
people
like they don't
But-
care about
like
entertainment.
Claire right
People-
now.
Okay, but
Did
is
not
it?
stand Claire.
You know how many comments we're getting? Like what where my fingers are like, what is this season? And they're like, exactly. It's like she's being dramatic, she's being unprofessional, and like they're just going
Okay, but
off.
is it because
Yeah.
like Bachelor Nation like crowd is very much like we like our
They like
our
love.
polite love, like what is it called, hopeless romantic?
a little
Little
bit, but it's
cosmo.
also they think Claire's just doing the most.
Yeah,
But for
they
me, I'm
blame her.
enjoying it.
Some people,
I
'cause
love it.
Some people
Same.
believe in rules, and the show has no
There's no
true
rules.
rules. But when the rumors were coming out that she talked to guys before, why would she do that? She broke the rules, and apparently, allegedly, it was only that one
That
guy.
sounds like Christmas.
Alleged.
Columbus Day.
Columbus Day. Like I feel like a lot of people are just like, she's just not like being like a right bachelor, and they feel like she's treating the guys really bad.
Which you can argue she is.
Yeah.
What way?
But at the same time, who cares? Because
I also-
she came on the show to find her love. Not the
She's
way you
being-
want me to
yes.
find it.
Right?
I just found it.
Yeah, and I think she's being prompted a lot more than I feel like
Producers
Bachelor
are
Actually,
working.
so too.
some people don't want to realize what's production and what's the lead.
I
I
people
feel
don't
like
realize
she's-
just production is a thing. People forget
Yeah.
that this is a television.
They
show.
are.
Yeah.
This is a reality show.
One of you guys were telling us that they had switched like producers, and because they wanted it to be a little more messy.
They
Did they?
switched like Colton Hannah B's season on
Yes.
is they switched the head of production to make kind of
Oh.
is more produced. That's
And
why it's more
you
produced.
can tell because all these seasons are delivering the
Yes.
drama.
This
Yeah.
is why I got back into the Bachelor.
But this is also why the leads are more
Yeah.
boring and the casting is crazier.
Mhm.
Versus before that, you have Rachel, Nick, who can carry the seasons more as leads.
Yes.
Caitlyn, like
Ooh,
those are
Caitlyn was
people
good.
that can like carry
Yeah.
a season.
And now you have someone who carry a season with crazy casting.
Yes.
And we get this. We
Mm.
get
Delicious
we get this
television.
whirlwind of a show
Mhm.
that we love, hate, but we mainly love.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I have a love hate with Claire, but she giving me tea.
What do you?
Yes.
But also, I just love her because I've loved her since Juan Pablo
Yeah.
season.
You know what
I've
I
been
hate?
with Claire since the jump.
I just hate sometimes her twisting of things. It's a little white
Yeah.
womany. It's a little
Mm.
white womany.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
I love her at the core.
Yes.
But just sometimes when she's twisting things on the guys, I
I'm
don't
like,
Yeah.
girl, that was on you.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
think
guess.
I see there's a lot that Claire's doing wrong, but I also just like it's
so
just
entertaining.
it's so Claire. Like
Yeah.
they everything she's doing is exactly what I thought she would do.
Mhm.
Like they knew casting her that this was a possibility.
Because Claire's whole thing is like, I'm tired of being alone. I'm 39. I know what I want. So like, I was prepared for her to come in first night, be like, you out. I don't like you.
Yeah.
I already know.
I mean, she did. Like, a person made a joke, and she said, I don't want to talk to you. She apparently did not talk to like a lot of people the first time, more than ever.
Oh,
wow.
Because usually it's like sometimes they're so busy, and sometimes some people slip through the cracks. But this season,
till like
people did
6
not
a.m.
talk to
sometimes. Though.
Yeah, it was just weird because I feel like they stayed up really late.
Like it was morning, but
The
when
sun
they were
was
doing their
out.
It was like it was 9 o'clock.
Sometimes you can see the sun rising, but like the sun was up.
Yeah, but still a lot of people didn't talk to her because whatever reason she didn't want to.
She probably spent like
She didn't.
2 hours talking to Dale. We just don't know.
Bye.
Oh, we could talk about the Dale and Clare rumors.
Okay,
Post show.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
So you texted something about it, but
Yeah, there's apparently rumors floating that
they're
they're
married?
already married.
I hope
And
so.
I hope.
I
that
hope
would-
I hope so.
gosh.
I don't think so, but I hope so.
That would be
hope
perfect.
so.
I hope so.
That would
And she
It
has
has-
married him after this season.
Wait,
better.
imagine. Okay, when it's like finale, whatever, they bring everybody back, and then Claire pulls a Beyonce and she goes,
Yes. I need her to.
I
win
heard,
it.
I want to go. And Chris, I have something for you.
This belly.
Oh man.
That's what I want.
yes.
Yes. That's the only acceptable answer.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
I
Ugh,
agree.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Same.
So we had a little teaser of Tayshia.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited. Great shot. I heard someone bring this up and I didn't think about it. What do you guys feel? I kind of like already know your opinions, but whatever. You know how Tayshia, she looked bomb coming out of the water,
Yes.
right? But they were mentioning, someone noted that they've never sexualized the Bachelorette that
Oh.
way. It's always like the Bachelor is always given like the fairy tale woman. And you may be like, I am woman or like strong, but they don't. For
Is it-
promos, they don't like have the Bachelorette coming out of the pool like in a bikini, all
That's
sexy.
true.
Like.
But
I
is
never
it
thought
because
about
of the
that.
plot line of this season? Of the way it's like she's coming in, like, because you know how like we don't know like we don't know Tayshia's coming and blah blah blah. So it's like this crazy thing is happening. They like cut to Claire being like, "Oh, I'm crying," and then you see Tayshia and it's like Tayshia. So they have to do like a dramatic kind of thing.
But they did
But
the
then it's
limo. Like, you know how in the very first episode when they showed the limo, you think it's Tayshia coming out?
yeah.
That's just as dramatic of
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
having Tayshia step out in a beautiful gown, but instead they chose to do the
Yeah,
water.
the pool.
I
The
don't
Why
pool
was she
and
in a
the
pool
bikini.
No,
bikini?
that's a valid.
Yeah.
That is a
point.
valid point. I'm wondering, was she?
Interesting.
Did
I mean-
she say, "I want to come out this pool looking smoking hot"?
I don't think
Yeah.
so.
I mean, on
You
her
don't think so?
Instagram,
'Cause she said,
she
"My
live tweeted, or like she like it was a video of her like dancing, jumping, twerking a bit when she comes out the water. But I don't know, it's just like excitement or like she wanted that.
On Twitter, she like commented. She was like, "Thank goodness my boobs were sitting pretty." Something.
Yeah, she's like,
about-
my boobs look great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like, my boobs look great coming out that pool. Like she was like, I think she knew this promo was coming.
yeah. I mean,
Well,
she shot
I
it.
think she knew about it.
No, but
like,
I'm
was
saying-
it?
Because sometimes
Was
you
the
shoot
idea
promos and
there?
you don't know if it's gonna work. Like you shoot more than one.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like she.
know.
I don't actually.
But
I don't know
even
how
the
much.
intention. You,
But like,
yeah.
How
But
much,
we're-
yeah,
but we're-
she's probably not thinking like that. Like, oh, they never sexualized any other Bachelor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
don't think-
I never thought about that either.
yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't think she thought about it, but it just someone. I think it was Rachel Lindsay who actually noted it on her podcast with another guy who's black. But it was kind of something that I note, like I didn't think about it at all. I was like, oh, she
Yeah.
looks bomb. But it
Right?
is true.
Yeah.
They did out of all the Bachelorettes, even Caitlyn, who's like known to
Yeah,
be
I
the
was thinking about
sexual
Caitlyn.
Bachelorette.
Yeah.
None
They
of her
didn't do that.
promos was her coming out of a pool in the bikini.
Also,
they have
Caitlin's
creative-
season started with like her and Britt, and like was
Yeah.
like a dramatic thing too.
Yeah.
So they
Do they have like creative license or like do they have say as a bachelor, bachelorette, or
I
they're
just
just told
think
what they're
so.
gonna do?
for their promos stuff like that, I don't
think that's up to
so.
them.
But
Or
I
at
think
least
I think if anything was a hard no.
Okay. Do you think so? Do you think because Rachel has a certain image, they said, okay, we're not going to do it with her, but Tayshia, we can do it with her?
Like, yeah, Rachel wouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
At all. I mean, I think she was the one who brought it up. If I can remember where I saw it from. But yeah, Rachel, she was a lawyer. Like,
Mhm.
her
Oh, yeah.
daddy was a judge. Like,
what does
she.
Tayshia do? Do we know?
Mhm.
Sh-
Yep.
Doesn't matter.
I don't know.
She was in Newport.
Oh yeah,
she does advertisements.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
so
that.
she's a beach girl.
She went to this school in Fullerton called Rosary. It's an all-girls school.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah.
wait,
I coached for Set Cossack there.
you used to coach?
Like assistant. I was helping out with my friend.
okay.
She went to Rosary, and she's the one who told me that Tasha went to Rosary.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
interesting. Yeah, but I just wondering like the people who thought of her promo and how to introduce her, the choice to have her coming out, and it could just because Palm Springs is hot. You know, it could have been innocent, but it's also just something that
also
the subtlety.
It's just that could be internalized. You don't know. Like it's just one of those things. Tasha probably didn't even know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
I probably wouldn't.
I didn't even realize until you said something.
I would have
about
never
it.
thought about
if
that.
I had Tasha's body looking like that, I'd probably have me coming out the pool, boo. Like
That's a great idea.
yeah. So it's just
But-
something
That
to
is
know.
true. That's curious. I don't know
That's
how I
a
feel
query.
about that now.
Think about that, everybody.
Yeah,
Sit
think
on
about
that.
that. The perfect way to end this podcast. Too. Well,
We'll
thank
leave you
you
with
for
that.
listening to our pod. You can follow us on the Twitter and the Instagram. Our Twitter is gems_talking. And our Instagram is Talking Gems Podcast. Even also, we also have a YouTube you guys can subscribe to. Is it Talking Gems?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe, review, like, and rate our pod.
Mm-hmm.
And that is all. Thank you.
Bye.